If someone says I love you but you're not ready to say it back, how do you respond? We're reading the same book, you're just a couple chapters ahead. That's what my husband said to me years ago when I blurted out my love for him a couple months into dating. Guess he was right, though. I'm not ready to say it back. Scene 12:48 p.m. I know one time I took 20 minutes and responded I love you too because I liked the person and was afraid the relationship would end if I didn't say it back, then added sorry it took me so long to respond, I was eating a Pop-Tart. See you in chemistry. I know. Thank you. Here's your order and your $1.72 and change, sir. I once said thank you edit, for all the upvotes, thank you. Finger guns obligatory edit, thank you for the silver. Also thanks for making this comment quintuple my karma. You can go the Eric Foreman route and hit them with I love cake. Oof, flashback to when this happened and I accidentally pretended to fall out the car door to redirect the conversation. Thank you. Usually the person telling me they love me is one of my students. It makes me feel weird. Edit my most upvoted comment was an offhanded comment about something that makes me awkward every time I'm exposed to it. Thanks Reddit. I can't blame you, I'm kind of a big deal. My now husband said you're aces. As a joke for 4 years before he told me he loved me. And I married the jerk. I usually wake up when this gets said. Just say I love YouTube really fast. I remember me asking, are you sure? Edit, since this comment got a bit of recognition, thanks for the award. If you are interested in the whole story and how everything turned out, just read through my comments here. Kind of a tough story with a plot twist and maybe a happy end. I love myself too. Awesome sauce. I get to tell this story. I believe it was about a month into our relationship. It was the day before my birthday and we went to her father's house. He had recently passed, so she was cleaning the place up to sell. Anyway, that night, we ended up having sex. Yeah, I thought it a bit odd that we were ducking on her dad's bed, but we were young and a new couple, so I went with it. After things were said and done, we cuddled and talked about life. Then, there was silence and she looked me in the eyes. She said that I probably won't believe her but she loves me. My response was real slick timing to say that after we fuck. Didn't know I was that good. She laughed and I told her that I couldn't say it back but that I cared about her a lot. 3 weeks later, I said it. Edit, this blew up. I'm half tempted to plug my Twitter as a reviewer. Instead, I'll just say thank you to everyone. I'll still try to answer everyone, but I wanted my gratitude to be seen. Pat them on the head. My current boyfriend and I ran into this problem. He was ready to say it after a couple weeks and so he said I think I love you. And I said I'm not there yet. He asked if he could say it anyway and I said yes. For weeks he would say I love you. And I would say MHM. I once gave a thumbs up. Let's get something to eat. Source, George Costanza. According to my ex, you say you're not there yet but I really like you and I wanna see where this goes, and then completely disappear a week later. It means so much to me that you said that and I know you mean it. I know I will get to that point soon, and when I say I love you, I want you to know that I mean it. But I'm not there yet. I care about you deeply and my love is growing. I told my boyfriend I'm not worried that he's not ready to say it back yet, because I know I'll see the day when he is. I want him to say it when it feels as natural as saying hello or goodbye. At the point when the words will tumble out of his mouth, when not saying it would feel wrong. I don't want to hear it if he's not 100% ready. I'm not worried, Because every single one of his actions and every aspect of his personality radiates care, love and trust. He's already told me he loves me, even if I haven't heard the words. I'm completely confident that it's not an issue of insecurity or lack of love. It's just not time yet. And that's more than okay. Until then, I'll keep enjoying every ounce of time he and I spend together. So if you're not ready to say I love you yet, or your partner isn't, try not to let it detract from all the special moments between the two of you. Let those moments speak love, and the words will follow in their own time. Be confident and be patient. Before my wife could say it to me, she used to do the sign in a sl. I had no clue what she was doing until I looked it up after a couple weeks of her giving me some weird hang ten rock on symbol, which is what I thought, every time she would leave or vice versa. Neither of us were ready to actually say it even though we did love each other. #X200B, so if you're not ready because you don't want it out there, this works. Took her going on a vacation for us to actually say it for the first time. If you're not ready because you don't love them back, that's a whole different thing. That's a bad idea, really. First time I told my wife, she said that's really sweet. I was shocked. I walked away in shame, but she grabbed my arm and said I just ducked that up. What I meant was that I am so in love with you it hurts. Still married 13 years later. My current significant other and I recently dealt with this and I thought she did it very well. I told her I loved her and she said I know, all cocky. She's a fan of Star Wars and I got the joke so I laughed. Then she told me she's sorry she's not ready to say it back. That's honestly the best way. It stopped me from overthinking it and it allowed us to have a conversation about it, and I could tell her I didn't ever want her to say I love you too in response. Just say it when if she wants to say it. Then I told her I was jealous that since I said it first she got to now use the cool I know line whenever I said I love you. Anyway, it's a bit awkward but it's a good conversation to have so neither of you feels pressured or awkward when it comes up. For a while it became a nice in joke with the I know line and that was fun. Now she says it back so I get to throw out the I know sometimes too. Yay. Just say, I love lamp. You're so sweet and I really care about you. I like to save my I love you for a really special time when I know I'm ready. This happened to me. I was leaving her house and she said bye handsome. I love you and I said ha, text you when I get home. Felt pretty bad. A week after meeting my boyfriend when I was 18 and he was 21, he confessed he had fallen in love with me. I was not feeling that same way and I said wow, I never expected you to have such strong feelings for me so fast and that's okay. But I am not feeling that way for you right now. He wasn't mad. Maybe embarrassed, but we've been married for 10 years in October and together for 13. Smile. It is okay to not have the same feelings right when the other person does. Added age a year off, I was a week from graduating HS. Oh, duck. Hey. I love me too. High five? I'm so flattered, how's that for a dodge? Noise. Smart. Well, my girlfriend was so overwhelmed when I told her that it took her like 5 whole minutes to respond. I was just there shitting bricks thinking I messed up, but apparently she was just so happy I finally told her. But I don't leave them hanging. Okay. I've said to a girl recently, you don't have to say anything back, this is me telling you how I feel. I love you. I wanted you to know where I stand, and maybe one day, you could stand with me. #X200B, it worked, but I also didn't shove it down her throat every day.